The Coast Guard has suspended the search for the missing boater off the Oregon Inlet. The Coast Guard says they have suspended the search for missing boater off the Oregon Inlet on the North Carolina's Outer Bank. The Coast Guard found 65-year-old Captain Charlie Griffin of Wanchee dead after a boat heading to the Outer Banks was reported as overdue on Sunday night. 36-year-old Chad Dunn remained missing Tuesday night when the Coast Guard suspended the search. Captain Charlie Griffin was a former star on National Geographic's television series Wicked Tuna Outer Banks. Griff was a fan favorite and even won the bluefin fishing competition in season 4. While on the show, Griff was known for singing his catchphrase, "Tuna fishing baby, yeah!" The U.S. Coast Guard says the boat was returning from Virginia Beach to Wanchee, where it was reported overdue at 11:30 p.m. on Sunday night. The last communication with the boat was around 6:15 p.m. on Sunday around Egg's Head, says the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard said the search were done by air, boat, as well as on the shoreline. On Monday, a helicopter from Elizabeth City was able to complete 2 searches before bad weather came in, while a 45-foot boat from Oregon Inlet was also assisting with the search. We searched for 41 hours, conducted 12 search patterns, and covered approximately 400 miles by air, sea, and onshore with our local partners to find Chad and bring him home. It is one of the hardest decisions to call off a search. We offer our deepest condolences to the family, friends, and anyone affected by this tragic event. That came from the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard says it also recovered the body of Griff's dog, Leah, who was with the men about 2 miles south of the inlet, as well as the boat. And you can see the boat's pretty smashed up. Griff's body and Leah's body were found on the beach where they had washed ashore, officials said around 9:50 a.m. on Monday. At the time the pair were reported missing, the Coast Guard says the visibility was a little over half a mile, seas at 4 to 6 feet, and winds 10 to 15 knots. This is very sad. I hope something changes and they find this man's body and bring him home to his family. It's nice to get an update on what's going on there, but the Coast Guard did their thing, man. They tried hard, and they didn't find him. I hope they reconsider calling off the search. He's got to be there somewhere. This is just very sad. Weather conditions at the time, 4 to 6 feet seas. That's not nice. 10 to 15 knots of wind. Not nice as well, but a half a mile visibility. I don't think weather was a big factor in this. Probably a combination of things. And this is a sad one. Rest in peace to the 2 men who lost their life, and of course, the dog as well. Condolences to the family. Very sad.